It was the early 19th century, and American artist Samuel Morse was away commissioning a portrait of Marquis de Lafayette. However, while working on the artwork, he received a letter on horseback telling him that his wife was very sick. Morse immediately went home. By the time he got home, she was not only dead, but had already been buried. In his grief, Samuel Morse set his mind on creating a faster form of communication and invented the first international Morse code.
This is Morse code in its modern form. Each character consists of a combination of dots and dashes. Together, these letters can work to form words and eventually sentences. Now, there are many techniques people have developed over the years to learn Morse code, listed in the description below. However, today I will simply go over each character and provide some tips and tricks to help remember some of them. Throughout the video, I advise you to write down the Morse code for each character to help you memorize it. So let's get started, starting with numbers. Originally, Samuel Morse intended for Morse code to only consist of numbers, so you had to look through a reference book for each word. However, this was eventually expanded to letters by Alfred Vail. Here are the numbers 0 through 9 in Morse code. As you can see, they form a sort of pattern. All numbers in Morse code consist of 5 symbols. The numbers 0 through 5 start as all dashes, and the value of the number is reflected as the number of dots going forward. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, for the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9, the dashes count up to take over the dots, increasing once for each number. 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, let's learn the letters. I will mostly go in order of the alphabet, but occasionally I may skip around as some letters relate to each other. A is a dot and a dash. I often remember it because an is a word in English, and a is the opposite of n. B and D are closely related. D consists of a line and 2 dashes, one for each side of the loop. However, B has one extra loop and thus receives an extra dot. There's no easy way to remember C, but it does repeat. When designing the letters for Morse code, Alfred Vail made letters that are more frequent in the English language shorter. Thus, E, the most common letter in English, is a single dot. T is also quite common, so it's a simple dash. L and F are also closely related, as they are opposites. G is 2 dashes and a dot. H is 4 dots, like a long, breezy breath. I is just 2 dots. It's a vowel like E, just less common. J is another difficult one. K is dash dot dash. Each dash represents a line. M is 2 dashes and O is 3. Both are long sounds, so they're long in Morse. R is difficult to remember on its own, but it helps that P is the same thing, just a little longer. Q is G with an extra dash. Imagine that dash is someone moving the line. S is 3 dots, a long S like a snake. Notice that both S and O are 3 parts, making SOS. Finally, we have the last 6 letters. I don't have any hints for them, so let's go through them quick. U is dot dot dash. V is dot 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 dash. If it helps, remember that U and V are close to each other. W is dot dash dash. X is dash dot dot dash. Y is dash dot dash dash. Actually, it looks a bit like a Y. And finally, Z is dash dash dot dot. Bonus punctuation. A period is like a C but flipped in a little more. Z is the end of the alphabet, but a comma isn't the end of the sentence, so it trails off. So that's all my tips and tricks for Morse code. Hopefully they helped. While they may seem a bit random, I find them helpful as they're just little things you can remember whenever you need to recall a letter. I hope you enjoyed.